My favorite chapter of all, chapter 13, recipes. Thank you, Deanna, for putting together recipes, because I know how hard it can be to figure out, how to create this rainbow diet. So tell us a little bit about how many recipes, what kind of recipes, and of course, I want to know your favorite recipe of all.
The recipes are laid out like the chapters. And so you've got the red root recipes, you've got the orange flow, the yellow fire, etc. And so each of those recipes is geared towards the physical and energetic properties of those foods that come together in those meals. So there's about, I would say, 5 to 8 recipes per color. So you can choose from things like salads, breakfasts, or lunch. There's really a gamut of different things. And so you were mentioning that you really like desserts. And one of
Yes.
my favorite desserts is in the Indigo Insight chapter. This is something I make on a regular basis. And it's because most people do not get enough blue purple. And so I try to sneak it in there for dessert. And so in the Insight part of the recipes, what you'll find there is the Wisdom Seeker Berry Cobbler. So it's where you take blueberries and blackberries, and essentially you're mixing them up, and then there's a crumble on top. And these recipes aren't ultra restrictive either. I want people to modify them as they seem necessary. So if there are certain things that people feel, I don't eat butter or I don't have egg, there are ways that you can override that. So one of the things that I really believe in is personalized eating. So I'm not wedded to any dietary dogma. And so people will find that the recipes are very open and, again, not tethered to a certain way of eating. They're not all vegan. They're not paleo. There's a mix of many different kinds. And so you can pick and choose, or you can make substitutions as you go.
Wonderful. And you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner options in there, I'm assuming?
I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Deanna, I want to thank you so much for writing this book, for sharing your wisdom, for inspiring us all to eat healthier. And for the rest of you, definitely check out Deanna's book. We're going to be putting the link down below in the show notes. And of course, make sure you've listened to all of the other interview sections of this book masterclass. Deanna, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Any last word of advice for someone who wants to embark on the rainbow diet?
I would say when you start eating colorfully, you start living colorfully. And so expect a really beautiful rainbow journey as you start making your way in. When you start opening your eyes to many different colors, you'll start seeing them everywhere. And so many people have been eating in a more colorful way, and I just see that their lives transform. So start small, don't stress, and just start with the rainbow, wearing the rainbow and then eating it.
And living the rainbow life. Thank you so much. For the rest of you, stay smiling. I'm looking forward to seeing you on our next podcast, and share the love. Let everybody do the rainbow diet together. So tell your friends and family about it. I'll see you soon.